Mysteries of the Mind, a persona noir. They say the mind is a cathedral. I say it's a crime scene. Always has been. 1,000 rooms. Half of them locked. The rest, covered in mirrors, illusions, echoes of people you used to be or thought you were. It was a cold night when I got the case. A client came in, said she was losing herself. Classic. I lit a match. The smoke curled. "Ma'am," I said, "you didn't lose yourself. You've just been hiring the wrong personas to run your life." The disappearing self. She told me it started with doubt. The usual suspects were involved. The phantom, that slippery son of shadow who disappears whenever truth knocks at the door. The trickster, full of charm, no spine, makes you laugh, then robs you blind, mostly of your time. And the wanderer, always chasing a dream, but never lands long enough to build it. "They keep making decisions for me," she said. I nodded. "That's not uncommon," I replied. "Most people think their personas are them, until one of them burns the house down." The locked room. I took the case, dove deeper. Inside her mind was a labyrinth. Dark corridors, cracks full of old whispers. "You're too much. You're not enough. Don't speak. Don't rest. Don't trust." Classic whisper work. Subtle. Old school. No fingerprints. But the moment you heard them, you felt them. I turned the corner and found one of the big ones, the Voidcaster. He sat there, arms crossed, heart shut, watching everything from behind a screen. "I don't care," he muttered. Which of course meant, I care too much to let anyone see me fail. The map they never gave you. Everyone talks about finding yourself, but no one tells you that your mind is a rotating cast of characters, and most of them are improvising. Mystic personas. Now that's a map. A blueprint, not to tell you who you are, but to show you who's currently holding the microphone inside your skull. I laid it out like a tarot spread on a diner counter. Here's the gladiator, fights for a cause, burns out when there isn't one. Here's the herald, truth teller, but hides behind poetic metaphors when they're afraid, but slow as a myth. You don't fix these personas. You work with them. You choose them. Like suspects in a mystery, only one of them is innocent right now. The others, just doing their best to protect you by keeping you small. Interrogating the shadows. The mind, you see, doesn't forget anything. And neither do the shadow personas. They show up at the worst times, when you're about to launch, when you're falling in love, when you're almost honest. The marauder kicks down the door, screaming, "I'll do it myself." The siphoner shows up to give too much, hoping to be loved in return. And the shade. Oh, that one's a slippery ghost. Smiles to your face, but doesn't trust a soul. I put him under the metaphorical lamp and asked the question, "What are you trying to protect?" Because once a shadow speaks its truth, it stops sabotaging. It starts integrating. The turnaround. After some inner stakeouts, she started seeing the patterns. Caught herself before the phantom could vanish from another hard conversation. Let the gladiator rest without guilt. Let the herald speak, even if her voice cracked. And most importantly, she met the oracle. Still, calm. Not the loudest in the room, but the most certain. The oracle of Stillwind reminded her, "You were never broken, just busy playing all the parts without a director." The real mystery. They always ask me, "So, who am I really?" And I always answer, "That depends who's asking." Because you see, the real mystery of the mind isn't what it hides. It's the power you forget you have to cast the roles inside it. You can switch personas. You can retire the trickster. You can promote the nomad to chief vision officer. You can fire the shade and hire the sentinel. The mystic isn't the one who has all the answers. They're the one who finally realized. I've been asking the right questions to the wrong parts of myself. So here's what I'll leave you with, kid. Next time you catch yourself spiraling, pause. Step back. Light a metaphorical cigarette if you have to. Ask, who's talking right now? Is this fear in a top hat? Is this the whisper? Or is it the warrior I keep forgetting I am? Then shift. Swap characters. Change the lead. Because the mind will always be a mystery, but with mystic personas. You're holding the script. You're directing the scene. And you, my friend, are the plot twist.
Find out your 4 core personas for free. Link to quiz is on the description. If this stirred something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Like the video, share it with someone who's ready to wake up to their true self, and subscribe, because this is just the beginning of your transformation.